Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some Civ 6 with Filthy Robots. How's it going? Still good?
My corner of the world is sufficiently bloody, and we will continue to roll war carts over the enemy for the immediate future, I think.
Oh, good news is I have a nice little niche area here that is very clearly mine, but I've got some infrastructure to build and then some siege equipment so my horses can actually get into those walls.
Ooh, what infrastructure are you building?
Well, like a couple water mills, some granaries, some more cities need to pop out. I've got a policy right now for settlers, so I'm gonna go for some colonization a bit.
Settlers. There's plenty of AI settled cities around you already. What do you possibly need settlers for?
Luxuries.
That does make sense. Amenities.
I had exactly one gypsum within range of my capital, and not even. It was my secondary city that actually got both sources of gypsum. That was it. No other amenities available. So
yeah. It does also seem like the maps are a bit strange sometimes where they spawn, just in the sense of the amenities don't seem to be distributed. So it's like a lot of times everyone has like the same stuff or a lot of the same stuff. So it's kind of weird.
Your civilization. I've produced a great work. Why? Oh, okay. I cleared the. That's right. If you settle a city adjacent to a goody hut, then it clears the camp. So I got a great work from that.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's adjacent. It's if it's in the borders. Is how that works.
Right. I have a great work now. Where do you see those again? I forget.
There's a great work screen. It's above the tech tree.
I get 4 faith and 8 tourism. Sweet. All religions, 3 out of 4. So there's only room for one more religion. I guess it's you or me.
Go for it. I don't have a hoist set up yet. I was gonna build one so I could get faith from killing stuff over here.
That's a shame too, because I have 4.6 great profit points per turn, and I'm still slowest. So the deity still does have a pretty significant advantage. And I could... I can't actually buy it any sooner.
6 tiles. Is that what the Pantheon is? 6 tiles? 8 tiles. I'm not gonna fucking bother. If you're gonna found the last religion, I don't think I care enough for the faith. I think I'm just gonna keep building units because what else would I possibly build in this particular playthrough? But this is Deity was a little scary in Civ 5 in terms of their military. Not so much fighting them because they weren't very good at fighting, but they built a lot of them, and they were things that you had to worry about dealing with. Like this has so many units and there are errors ahead of you, but it doesn't actually feel like that at all in this game. Like they're not errors ahead of me, and I'm not at all worried about their units.
I know, yeah. Like if we were playing against Deity and I would still be wanting you to be coaching me. Instead, I feel I can play subpar and I'm still doing fine. Like I'm not concerned.
Yeah, it's disappointing. A little disappointing. As I said, like when we were playing the pre-release stuff, is that I think has really cool potential. A lot of really neat systems in there. I wanted to see how these systems behave under pressure. Like what happens when there is a competent opponent. And I'm getting that in multiplayer, and it turns out there are some broken stuff, but as a whole, the systems are really fun. And that's awesome. But it's a bit of a bummer that it's not going to be there, or at least not as much there in the single player experience. I mean, it's not going to bother me. I'm going to play a lot of multiplayer, but it's a little bit of a shame. I don't really see much infrastructure to build at the moment right now. Like I just don't have tech for much of anything. Could build watermills, but I don't really care about watermills. I guess granaries for housing always makes sense. All right. What else do we have?
All right, I actually did manage to keep one horse that survived to the 3rd promotion.
Nice.
So I get pursuit plus 1 movement. Very useful.
Indeed. I have an idea. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to build for infrastructure.
Okay, so horsemen ignore zone of control. Do they project zone of control?
No, they don't. They don't project zone of control. They don't, and they ignore it. And archers don't project zone of control either. So honestly, the only people who are abiding by or really paying, I mean, archers do have to abide by it, but they're not often in a position where it matters. It's the only people who project and abide by zone of control are melee. And again, why am I building melee? Like, I don't care about melee. Makes me a little sad.
I need so many more cities. City spam. Go.
Yep.
Is there a cooldown on how often you can go to war with somebody based on...
I think it's 10 turns. I think you, if it's like Civ 6, you can't make peace for at least 10 turns in Civ 6 as a just. And if that is true, also for the rewarring, it might be like that. At least my suspicion. These cities are getting a little tanky, aren't they?
Yeah, that's why I had to stop my war. The hoplites were killing too many horsemen, and I just couldn't see getting a battering ram up there because it's a long way to go, and I can't build roads to get to it.
Yes, yeah, it's a long way to go, and a bit of a problem.
All right, I forget now. In Civ 6, how do we see which amenities that we have access of?
If you click on View Reports, I believe there is an Resources. It breaks it down by resource. I don't know what happens if you close all of these. If we hit Collapse All, okay, if you then hit Collapse All, you can see how many of each you have. So it gives you bonus resources as well, which is Collapse All is in the top left-hand corner. But you can get, like I see I have 1 incense, 2 cotton, and 2 mercury. And since I'm already trading you mercury and cotton, that must be total available versus total traded. Right? Like, they must not tell me how many are being exported. I had a really, really hard time in all the multiplayer I've been playing right now figuring out how to notice when a Lux trade ends, because I don't think you get a notification for that right now, and it's really challenging to see how many of each resource you still have locally available.
Yeah, that is sort of disappointing. It's like knowing exactly what you have available. Like, I'm about to online some extra whales, and I know I have whales from Spain for a while, so I could give you some whales.
Okay, that'd be nice.
But then I won't know when the deal ends with Spain. I'm assuming if I declare war on Spain, he's going to stop sending me whales. But
I assume that too, but I guess I don't know that.
Yeah. Are these whales or fish? They're fish. I hate how whales and fish look the same, and I don't like how they change cows from cows to milk.
Yeah,
they look
I have
weird
similar
looking.
complaints about lots of those things.
Whales and fish look way too similar.
I have an envoy. Could be exciting. Maybe.
Whoa. So Amsterdam and Spain look so similar.
I had 2 cultural city-states in really close proximity of each other the other day, and I warred one of them, and their units are literally identical color. So I'm like, why can't I attack this unit? And it was because like one of the warriors from the city-state I wasn't attacking had like managed to get himself isolated. And because of that, I basically couldn't tell them apart. Like, I almost attacked the city-state I was basically allied with for no reason.
In this case, I'm just dumb, and Amsterdam is part of Spain. But
okay.
But I understand. I was looking at the wrong thing. It says owner Spain, Amsterdam, and I was just like looking at the name instead of the actual thing.
This is interesting. The AI is prioritizing my ranged units in that are near its city. Kind of weird.
I'm thinking, like, even though I know it's not as efficient, just going for like a pure, like, grid-based layout on expansion. You remember seeing that thread on the subreddit talking about how every two-pop city is still better than having no two-pop city?
I hadn't read that. That does make sense with the way I understand this game right now.
Right, especially when you consider that you don't get extra amenities for having 2 great cities. Like, just don't even worry about amenities. The amenities you do have will go to the ones that need it the most, and make as many cities as you possibly can.
Yeah.
So you get more culture, and you get more pop, more science, and everything about it's good.
Yeah, settler. I mean, it does start to get quite expensive. The settler stuff and the builder stuff to do any sort of improvement. That does get really expensive. But yeah, as a whole, that probably is a better strategy, or the best strategy, probably. But
I wonder if that still applies though to Deity AI. Like, they could still give us a run for our money.
I'm not really expecting them to, though. Based on how quickly Victoria rolled over here, I don't really think this is going to be hard. It's going to be the same problem we always have with pushing into Deity AI cities in like Civilization 5. It's just the raw combat strength of their walls is the scariest part, because it will start to one-shot your units if they're far enough ahead of you in tech.
And do you think they're still going to be getting that far ahead as compared to Civ 5?
I mean, I'm looking at, this is the only thing slowing me down right now. Like, they have no units. I've killed every single mobile unit they have. The only thing slowing me down right now is the wall has high enough combat strength that I have a hard time killing the city fast enough to take it. So It feels a little bit like that, yeah.
I will make a deal with you. Have some whales.
I like whales. What am I doing? Am I harvesting them for something? What is the amenity part of it? Is it fine dining, or is this are we harvesting the oil, the blubber for like the whale oil?
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing with this, you think?
It's whale blubber. It's delicious.
I like to think my people eat the whales.
Yeah, it's just delicious.
Same with furs. Like, it looks like a little fox. I just imagine like my people dining on fox.
It's whale blubber. It's fantastic.
Take seriously what the gods made for fun.
I think I should be able to get entirely next turn. That's the goal. Meanwhile, my central cities are pretty happy. I guess I'll build another builder, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them. Do I keep another? I guess I don't. Does it reduce population size at all when you capture cities? Have you noticed one way or the other?
Yeah, I think it cuts it in half.
That's certainly what happens in Civ 5. I just don't know if I've noticed one way or the other in Civ 6. If it does cut it in half, I might do that, because I might keep the 2 pop cities. That'd be reasonable. I guess in that, if I could think about that mentality, it's just so hard to get out of the Civ 5 mentality, for me anyways, with the idea that you don't want really low pop cities because it screws your science in the long run. But that's not what's going to happen here, so maybe I just need to get over that.
I think that's the case.
Yep. So I should not be raising cities I take, even when they're crappy cities, even when they don't have unique amenities, because it just doesn't matter. It's just better to have a 2-pop city than it is not to have a 2-pop city. All right.
Exactly. Although, from a defensive standpoint, if you're playing against players, I imagine the 2-pop city's hard to hold on to. There's a lot of extra micro just to try to keep it safe.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I mean, but what's the downside of why do I have to keep it safe? Like, isn't it still better to have it for a couple turns than? I mean, I guess it depends how the weariness works with losing a city. Like, maybe it is a lot of war weariness to lose the city. So maybe I don't want to. Maybe I want to raise the city rather than conquer it, so I don't have to run the risk of losing it.
Greece is still sending swordsmen towards my capital. Alright, I am now forming my religion. Okay. I'm going to choose the horse, the cow or horse or whatever. Yeah, it's like a goat face.
Your religion is goat face religion? Why the hell did this city get tankier? I think you just built the next tier of walls. Oh, I want you dead. Stupid Victoria, die. I should have devoted more horse arch or more units to that, I guess. Gotta say, the barbs are still at least as threatening as the Deity AI right now, if not more so.
Hmm. I'm gonna go for a really weak one like tithe, even though it's you're gonna I know what you're gonna say. You don't like gold. Gold is bad, but the one thing that slows me down as Scythia is usually that the maintenance gets too high relative to the amount of units that I want to have.
I don't think tithe is a bad one. I think religion is very weak in Civ 6 compared to Civ 5 already, and I think that the religion beliefs are. It's not like you can pick 3 buildings. There's actually 3 tiers of beliefs that you can choose from there, like 3 mutually exclusive sets of beliefs you can choose from there. So I don't actually think tithe is a weak one. I think tithe is one of the better ones available to you.
Really? That's very surprising to hear.
Although I think church property is better than tithe because I don't think your cities grow very big in this game, comparatively.
Is there a way to compare how we're doing? I'm in 5th place for science. Gorgo is kicking our butt for science.
Yeah, you can just go look. Gorgo's making 33. India's 36. Philip's 23. I'm 15.3. You're 15.3. We're making identical science.
We gotta have the exact same pop units then.
Yeah, exactly, because we don't have any science stuff, right?
No, I don't have any. Did you build a campus?
No. Campus? That's not a war cart.
I'm beating you in culture now, yay.
Yeah.
But you're kicking butt in domination, and
because I have the capital, that's all that means. Doesn't mean really anything.
Holy crap. Gorgo, Gandhi, and Philip have 39, 84, and 91 faith per turn.
Create with the heart.
What are they doing? It gives them that much.
I swear this city is now healing faster than I'm doing damage to it. I'm going to have to devote more units to it. I don't want to walk my archers over there. They're slow. Very, very annoying. I have a promotion on my war cart that I can't assign. Why is that? I just had to move it, apparently. Okay.
Okay, yeah, I am still occupying. It says, Greece just announced me. You occupy one of their cities. So, I thought occupied cities can't grow, and yet my occupied city is definitely growing. It's up to 4 pop now.
Yeah, but you occupy one of their cities might just mean you captured one of their previously owned cities. It may not actually mean that there's an occupied city status attached to that.
I remember reading, I think Marbazir had made a video and put it on the Civ subreddit, where he said, you know, like 15 things about this game, you know? Mm-hmm. And one of them was that if you occupy a city and you don't demand it, that you will lose the ability to grow that city forever, but you'll still get culture and science from it.
That's it. I mean, I don't have any reason, I don't have any foot to stand on and say when I don't think that's true, but I don't think that's true. Like, I'm probably wrong, that's what I'm saying. But I feel like, I don't know, I guess my wars with players have almost always ended with me removing all their cities, so perhaps it like does something different once I've killed all their cities, I don't know. Dude, this fucking city will not die. These walls are making it harder to kill. Like, it's out of walls, but it's like, its city heals for more than I do damage to every turn. This is the problem I had with the last time with DDAI, because we had DDAI take over for a player who had left. And I could not finish the city off because, I mean, I guess I could peace out England, but I didn't really want to peace out England. I wanted to remove them from the game. Getting another freaking catapult. We're not having this problem again.
Good idea.
I was thinking horse archers was going to be enough with the anti-district shooting bonus, but I don't know that it is.
Where are you sending this swordsman here, Grease? I don't trust this at all. Alright, so I gotta relocate this trader then. I gotta transfer this to the city that I want to feed. And then next turn send it to some other city. That'll feed the city that I want. It's so strange. It's so backwards.
It is a weird mechanic. I mean, it kind of makes sense. Like, cities didn't send out trade routes to benefit the recipient of their...
Well, internally though, kinda. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I have 10 housing in this city. And it's only got 4 pop because it's been blocked because I had that trade route backwards for so long. That's...
I love units on Gandhi's borders, but I just can't do anything with them right now. So I don't really think I can afford double war weariness for fighting Gandhi while I'm still fighting Victoria. Have you tried chopping forests in another person's borders yet? I want to see if that happens when I go to war. I'm going to check that out. I know we agreed not to abuse that for the rest of it, but I want to do a test of at least can I modify their land? Because in Civ 5 is really important if you're attacking into a well-settled city with really nice terrain to remove their terrain modifiers as you're fighting into it so that you don't get screwed by that.
Oh, man, I moved my units and naturally the second that I do, the barb camp spawns.
Yeah.
In an area that I was trying to keep clear.
Try to pay attention in your single player stuff and as you play. See if you have any sense of why can't I attack right now? Cenas haven't attacked. Huh, Fortify still doing that. So 2 questions. 1, barbarians, have you ever seen barb camp spawn in the same spot or the same general spot? Because I'm not sure I have. I feel like they may permanently remove their ability to spawn in a location by spawning there once. So I'm really curious about that, because it does matter if you're trying to do any sort of strategy that involves farming barbarians for experience or for promotions. You need to know if that's the case, because in the past what you do is you leave a certain area with fog, and then you deliberately let a barb camp spawn there, so you can take advantage of that. But I'm not sure that works in Civ 6. And also, are fortifies ending turns again for you, or no?
Fortifies ending? No. Wait.
So you can go back and select a unit after you fortified it?
I distinctly remember doing that. Is that... Let me check. Let me find
I tried to do it last turn. It didn't work for me, I think.
Okay, here's a unit that I don't need to move. If I fortify... No, he's still got all 4 movement.
You can go back and move him now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Alright, where am I going to put this guy? So... The distance between cities is what? 3 tiles or 4 tiles?
You have to settle on the 4th tile. So you can have 3 between.
Gotcha. Right, okay. It doesn't really matter, I'm just gonna settle here. I don't want to think about it too much. It's not a very good location, but I'm just trying to settle and make this whole area mine, because the 2 pop cities seem to be fairly effective.
Yeah, it's interesting to get districts out too. I do need to, maybe I need to settle some cities. I'm just busy with my production. I don't have a lot of production right now. And my wars have stalemated a little bit, because I can't seem to...
I hear ya.
Never again.
I'm kind of frustrated by that. I mean, look over here at like Gandhi cities. He had a war to begin with, and now I can see a wonder being built there. I can see, looks like, what is this? What is this? What is the? I can't mouse over a district and it won't tell me what the district is. can see the buildings in their holy site. So he has a shrine, temple, and Wat in his holy site. I think this is a second wonder, is I think what this is over here. So 2 wonders in his expand, and he's got a commercial hub with the building and market in it. Like, they're doing a lot of infrastructure over there. Like, I don't think I have a district yet. Well, I have 1 district. A little worried about that. It's interesting. Well, let's see if we can kill them before it becomes...
Okay, I keep on trying to go like as fast as I can on my turns, and then I'm actually beating you sometimes, but not all the time. Anyway, we gotta take a break here. This is what I was gonna say.
Okay. Well, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
About that time. All right, thanks for watching. See you in a bit.